Good day, good people. My name is Gabo Sekwele and I'm an online math tutor here to help young children turn their struggles into their successes. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the math skills that your 6th grader needs to have in order to have a successful year. Very soon they will be heading into high school, so the skills that I will be sharing with you will help them lay the foundation for what they'll need in high school and beyond. You can use this video as a checklist to see whether or not your child has the necessary skills for the 6th grade. Before I share the skills with you, let's quickly understand what a math skill is in context to this video. I took an extract from the Encyclopedia of Mathematical Education, and it says that math skills can be defined as the ability to perform mathematical tasks and to effectively solve given mathematical problems. Now, with that definition in mind, this video is going to be all about the practical aspects of mathematics. I normally talk a lot about principles and math concepts, and that really is very important, but just for today we're going to be dealing more on the practical end of mathematics. Let's get into it. The first skill set that your child needs in order to do well in this grade is mental math skills. So for those who do not know, mental math is the ability to do calculations in your head. They're usually quite simple and quick. And the reason your child needs the skill is because although they will not be directly tested on their mental math skills, they will need this skill in order to solve math problems. At this stage, your child should not be allowed to use a calculator in a test or an exam. So mental math is going to be very important. And it's actually quite empowering because it means your child is not dependent on a calculator to solve problems. Now, your child should be able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide 2 single-digit numbers as well as 2 double-digit numbers. For the average child, the list that I just shared with you is really all that they need. So that is the first skill that your child needs for grade 6. The next skill that I'm going to be sharing with you is a bit more specialized. To do well in grade 6, your child needs the ability to convert fractions. In other words, they need to be able to turn fractions into other things such as ratios, decimals, and percentages. They should also be able to turn one type of fraction into another type of fraction. They will be doing this very often in grade 6 and grade 7. So it's very important that they know how to do this. Even more so, they need to develop the skill of knowing when to convert fractions, because most times, especially in word problems, they're not going to be told that they need to convert a fraction into something else. So to solve the problem, they need to make that deduction for themselves. Now, this takes time and it takes a lot of practice, but like any skill, it can be learned and it can be improved. The next skill that your child needs is the ability to multiply and divide large numbers on paper, that is. Not mental math, but more so practically doing it on paper. After tutoring a few kids in this grade, even in grade 7, I noticed that young children struggle with this. Now, they've probably been taught how to do it in class, but they don't know how to do it because they didn't understand why they were doing what they're doing in the method that they were given. Therefore, that method didn't make sense and it didn't stick in their head. So to develop the proper skill of multiplying and dividing large numbers together, they need to understand why they do what they do with each and every step. That way they can develop this very simple but crucial math skill, and it will never leave them. The final skill that we will be discussing in this video today is the ability to work with equations. So an equation is when you have a number sentence with one side that is equal to the other side. So to be able to work with equations, your child needs to know how to move numbers from one side of the number sentence to the other side of the number sentence. They need to know the rules behind the process as well as why it works the way it does. Now, at this stage, they will be exposed to very simple equations because honestly, think of 6th grade as a bicycle with training wheels on it. The equations that they're exposed to right now is just training. Obviously, as they progress in math, they will be exposed to much more complex equations. So in order to do well in equations then, they have to master equations now. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you would like to download the presentation that is featured in this video, you are welcome to do so. I will leave the link down in the description. If you are in search of an online math tutor, my name is Gabo Sekwele and I love helping young children develop their math skills. Please feel free to go down to my website and schedule a free consultation with me. Thanks again for tuning in and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.